All right, let's get into the weekly watch report where we talk about the things we watched this week. Weekly watch report on Monday, weekly watch report on Monday, weekly watch report on Monday, weekly watch report on Monday. All right, I watched The Wrong Paris, the new Miranda Cosgrove movie.
I don't know anything about this. Is it a rom-com?
Yes, it totally is, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm not going to lie. I put it on.
What's it on?
It's on Netflix.
Oh, shit.
And it's number 1 right now. And
oh, shit.
It is a rom-com, and it is about this girl from a small town in Texas who enters to be on sort of like a reality show like The Bachelor. Like it's called The Honey Pot, but it's literally just The Bachelor. And she thinks it's set in Paris, France. And that's what everyone who is joining the show thinks. It's in Paris, France. And she wants to go to Paris for art school, so she thinks this is her way in. And she ends up getting on the show. And then it's like, actually, you're going to Paris, Texas, which is only 40 minutes down the road from her small town. And, it's a reality. It's like they show the reality show competitions. This one wins a date with this guy. This one wins a date with this guy. You win money. It's a whole thing. It's very cute, and she had met the Bachelor, the Honey Pot, only a couple weeks prior to filming at a bar. She randomly, so then he shows up as the Honey Pot, and she's like, "Oh, it's this guy." It's a little back and forth, and it was cute. It's short, probably like an hour and a half movie, maybe a little longer than that, and I thoroughly enjoyed my time watching it, and you will thoroughly enjoy your time watching it. I know for a fact. I know you.
My God, that sounds right up my alley.
No, you will love this. You will love it. Cute cowboy lead, like you'll eat it up. Madison Pettis is in it, playing like the villain, so to speak. Ooh. Really, just it was top notch for me. I'll give it a B+. Great. I enjoyed my time. I thought it was really cute.
Oh, I'm putting that on my list this week for sure.
Yes, you'll love. You will love. Then I watched the Charlie Sheen documentary, aka Charlie Sheen. Wowza, Charlie! We knew Charlie Sheen was nutso, and we got all the behind the scenes about his life, some of which we knew already, some in which we didn't know already. And you know what? He got up there and he was very honest about everything that he has done and has been through. And, it's a lot. It is a lot. Denise Richards was in it. Obviously, Denise Richards is one of Charlie Sheen's ex-wives. He has many, but one of his ex-wives, he has kids with her, and she was in it. And obviously very sad, talking about their divorce and all the ups and downs of that, and all of his addictions and drugs and alcohol, and just a lot. I thought it was really good, though. That it was very, very good. I will give that an A-. I thought it was good. It was long, though, 2 parts, but it had to include everything. So I will give that an A-. Loving a good documentary these days.
It was really good. Like, I think that whole setup was something that they probably something he needed to do. Just very cathartic to get all that off his chest and kind of clear things up and talk about these things that were going on at the time. And we were, young enough during the whole like winning stage of his life that I don't think I like fully grasped everything that was going on. It's shocking that he is, alive from everything that he, put his body through, and everything that he did is really pretty crazy. And I thought Denise also was great because it's just a little bit of an insight of all the things that she was doing even after they got divorced, even after all the things that she was involved in. What do you think Nicolas Cage is thinking? Like, hey, man.
Let me tell you.
Wish I wasn't in this so much.
1,000% had the same exact thought. I said to Matt out loud, I said, you think Nicolas Cage wanted some of these stories out there? But then it flashed to Nicolas Cage telling one of the stories on a talk show. So I didn't know a lot about Nicolas Cage, but Charlie Sheen kind of like, he was like, Nicolas Cage seemed to be like the gateway to everything that went on. Not actually, but there was a lot of stuff that played a part. But yeah, he really. Him talking about smoking crack for the first time and getting a blowjob at the same time. Yeah. I said, yeah. Wow, you throw that combination together, that's gonna do something to a person, I would imagine.
Yeah. The ice cube up his ass.
Yeah, throwing the ice cube up his ass, and it's crazy. I like. By the time my parents got to me, I'm the youngest and I'm the third, I think they didn't, it wasn't like anything was on the TV and they're like, you can't watch this. Like, I remember sitting on the couch and watching 2.5 Men when my parents were watching 2.5 Men. Mm. And I was young. And I remember finding out that Charlie Sheen was sort of like his character and I was stunned. I was like, oh my, what do you mean Charlie Sheen is like almost playing himself? Oh, I clutched my pearls as whatever age I was, 8 or years old or whatever. Oh, and then after that, it was just, all the, like you said, the winning, and he was online and, a lot on social media and all that. So it is really a roller coaster of a documentary and very, very interesting. And, he doesn't hide from who he is. He's just out there talking about it all. So
I hope he continues to repair his relationship with his kids, because I know that like Lola is in it and agreed to it. But I know there's been like some online drama between like the sisters, and they're kind of at that age. And Sammy posted a TikTok of her watching it and like crying and being like, oh, I didn't know he got sober for us, and just these things that, she said it was a great documentary, something to watch. So it seems like maybe she learned a lot, obviously, that she didn't know, because I think they have maybe not had the greatest, Sammy and him have not had the greatest relationship for a little bit of time now. So you just hope that maybe this whole thing was like a healing process for a lot of them.
Definitely. So that was very good, and I recommend people watching it. It was very crazy. Then I watched Stalking Samantha, 13 Years of Terror on Hulu. It's a 3-part, like true crime documentary, and it talks about Samantha, who was stalked by this man for over a decade of her life, and it's insane. Obviously, it's very, very wild. Watched all 3 parts. I will give that. It's always like you're grading like something about this woman who was stalked, but I'll give it a B+. I thought it was incredibly interesting, and sometimes you hear these stories in documentary, you're like, how did I not hear about this? But that was wild, very, very, very wild.
I don't know. I don't know.
He was, he was just obsessed, and went through extreme lengths, and kidnapped her, trapped her. It's a lot. It is a lot. And then Summer I Turned Pretty, second to last episode. Last episode will be this week. I grade this episode a B. It was probably my least favorite of the bunch of all the episodes this season. Some people loved it, some people didn't. I'm excited for the finale. I think hopefully we will be fed and happy. And
I hope
we talked about this last week, so not much more to say about that. But that is everything new that I watched. We've been watching King of Queens before about every night, but that's just rewatch. Yeah. So
you sure have. Reason bringing up King of Queens any chance you can get.
Friends like, what's with all the King of Queens references? I'm like, we're watching before bed every night.
No, she FaceTimed me over I actually asked her, I was like, is this a bit? Like, is this like a...
Yes. Well, I FaceTimed you.
I was like, are you doing a bit about King of Queens? That's like, how many times can I mention King of Queens before friends? Like, why are you talking about King of Queens so much?
Yeah, I FaceTimed you when I was with Emma and Julie because we were talking about my nails, and... Gotta be honest, I gotta get them redone. They're all different shapes and sizes, and we're just gonna move past that. But I forgot why I brought up King of Queens again, and you literally stopped the face. You were like, I'm sorry, is this a bit?
Talking about talking with your hands again, and then you talking about King of Queens.
I was like, this is not a bit.
It's funny because
Just
like I actually had a King of Queens question in trivia last week, and then I took it out because I'm like, that's like too niche. They're not gonna know. Like,
what was it?
I'll save it.
All right, all right. Yes, let me know. All right, that's everything I watched.
I will give the Summer I Turned Pretty episode a B plus. I think we're working our way there. I like to see the progress everybody is making, where everybody is. And I liked the stuff in Paris, even though I am optimistic about the final episode, but we
Me
shall
too.
see. I watched. I'll give the Charlie Sheen doc an A minus as well. I thought it was really good. Uh, I watched Naked Gun, the Liam Neeson
Oh,
one
yep.
last week. It was, you can rent it now or whatever. So it was funny. It's, classic slapstick comedy, like
Mm-hmm.
stupid comedy that like you don't really have to think too hard, but you're laughing because it's silly.
Yeah.
Which I think is what everyone expects from a
Did you
from a
think Liam
Naked Gun
Neeson was
movie.
good in it?
I
Because
thought he was great.
yeah, I did. I forget who, but I saw like some podcast or something talking about like if this was Steve Martin instead of like it would have been better if it was like a funnier guy. But I don't know if that's the case. I have seen like mostly people liking it. So
I get that, but I also think it would have been too like
yeah,
it's like the it's such stupid like I can't I know it's a bad word to use, but it's just like
Silly.
silly, it's silly. So it's like if you if you put an even sillier guy into it, I don't know if it would go like way too
yeah.
out of the realm, but um, I'll give it a B. Like I thought it was funny. It's just like it's not necessarily my typical genre of like my
Mm-hmm.
favorite stuff, but it was good. I thought Pamela Anderson was fantastic. Apparently, they really were never dating. We never talked about that, but
Wait, they were never
yeah,
dating?
apparently they were never dating. There was an article came out
But then
maybe last
she
weekend.
like said in one of those speeches that she would never like fake a relationship.
I I'm just saying that when
Like
was that?
that was like after that report came out, and she didn't like directly say it, but it was pretty obvious that she was talking about like she's like I would never fake a relationship for anything. Like I take
Okay,
my,
so maybe
but I don't know. Like
maybe not. I don't know.
Huh.
Oh yeah, Pamela Anderson seemingly shuts down PR stunt claims about her Liam Neeson romance rumors. Because 2 weeks ago, a TMZ article came out that said Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson relationship was PR stunt from this start.
Hmm.
Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ the whole Pam and Liam love fest was cooked up by their PR teams in Paramount.
I feel like they're too old to be faking a relationship for views.
I mean,
Like
I would think so too.
I
So
agree.
I would think so too. Um, this article is posted this morning that Pamela Anderson's sons are worried about her relationship with him. They believe the relationship with Liam could leave her heartbroken, says source. Damn.
Damn. Hmm.
So I don't really know. I mean, we're getting a lot of mixed reports on what was going on between the two of them. I watched the first episode of part 2 of season 2 of Wednesday. I have to finish it still. I really like Wednesday.
Viewership dropped like by
I
50% or
I
40%.
saw
Did you
that.
see that?
I saw that, and you know what? Sorry to like. I really think doing the whole splitting up a season in 2 parts like that is annoying. Like I was so excited to watch part 1 and watched it immediately when it was released. And then, I mean, I was like excited to watch these ones, but it just kind of takes you out of it for a second because you're like, it's not that far away. It was maybe 3 weeks ago, but I'm still kind of thinking, wait, what happened again in the episodes I
Mm-hmm.
watched, trying to remind myself. And it's like, oh, do you just wait to watch it all together? I'm sure some people probably don't even watch the first part. They're like, oh, I'll just wait for the second part to come out, and then we'll start it from the beginning. I think it's kind of a stupid release strategy. I don't really like when they do that when it's especially when it's so close, like it's a weird amount of time. They do it like 3 weeks to a month in between. Just put it all out so we can watch it. And then it's like poorly advertised. So I don't even
Mm-hmm.
know if people may think, oh, part 1 came out. Now we got to wait months and months for the rest of it. But it's like, oh, I don't really even know if people knew that part 2 was coming out. I barely saw people talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's kind of a big thing with that too. But I think it's technically episode 5. Um, I will give I'll give a B plus. I think Wednesday's a fantastic show. So, and it's maybe like dropped off a little bit from the first season, but nothing crazy, at least in my opinion. I caught up on Real Houses of Miami was exactly what I needed. Like just putting on a housewife show, something silly, and they're on their big they have been on their big cast trip to Spain, and the problems of like who gets to go on the private jet, who doesn't get to go on the private jet, who's Stephanie inviting onto the private jet. Why is Lisa still following Marcus Jordan? Why won't she just unfollow him? There's all like it's just it's ridiculous. But there really are some, and then they're like they're sitting down at these dinners making these comments. Sometimes Adriana just says things, and I'm like, whoa, that she really, I mean, think before you speak. I it's
Mm-hmm.
shocking and freaks out. She can prime example of like wants to dish it but can't take it kind of situation, which I know a lot of housewives are like that,
Mm-hmm.
but I felt that majorly through these episodes. But I'm caught up. It's been good. It's been good TV. I'll give it I'll give it a solid B plus, like a good B plus. It's really very entertaining. And I think that is
You guys aren't watching the Amanda Knox thing anymore?
I haven't
I
I am
haven't.
I
Yeah.
just haven't I haven't pressed play on the episode. I do want to grade the end of my life with the Walter boys, the last episode, D minus. Not gonna fully give it a full F, but the way they just gave us it's the same
Mm-hmm.
ending. So same ending, just unfortunate. And that's everything I watched.
I respect that.
Uh, I started the Mark Ruffalo show on HBO. That's like the new Sunday show.
Mm-hmm.
Task, it's called.
Yep.
It people are comparing it to Mayor of Easttown. It has that like vibe to it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So far I only watched one episode. I haven't watched the most recent one, but it's really good. Like, yeah, I would say
Good.
like it's gonna probably turn into that.
Okay, nice.
Um,
Good to we need to
he's
get on board
he's
before
like,
it
you know,
gets
he's like a detective, but he obviously is troubled
Yes.
and just classic. And there's all these break-ins happening,
Mhm.
and he needs to, so. Yeah, I would definitely recommend it. I'll give that an A minus.
Nice.
The summer arts are pretty. I'll give a B minus. You know, I don't know why people have
You're
so
gonna say
much.
it's losing me?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's losing me, but like, that's not like
There's
it never
only
had me.
there's
Yeah.
one episode left, you
But
know.
I'm
How
also
lost
like,
could you
I don't
get?
know why you guys have such faith that like they're just gonna wrap it up nicely this week. Like, the last two episodes, like I don't see that. And if it gets wrapped up, I just feel like it's gonna be so rushed.
Well, we'll see. Like we
No,
just
we'll
got to keep
see,
our minds
but it
open,
does
you
just
know.
seem like
Let us be optimistic. I can't see any more people on TikTok being like, surprise, there's gonna be surprise. Like people are so desperate that when they're saying there's gonna be like multiple surprise
Mhm.
episodes, I'm like, it's just not gonna be that way.
well,
But
because I feel like no one. It just doesn't make sense that like this
Well,
show's
we'll
gonna be wrapped
find
up
out
in
in
one
this
episode.
this last episode. We'll see if how they do it. You know, we can't say that it's not going to be
yeah,
wrapped
You know,
up
you know
when
what this
we
feels like?
have not seen it.
It feels like, you know, when you used to write like a birthday card or something, and at least this would happen to me, and I like don't know how much room I have, so by the end I'm like cramming everything at the end of the card, like because I'm like, oh fuck, I thought I had
Yeah.
more room. That's what this feels like. It's
Uh-huh.
like she thought she had more episodes than she did.
Well, don't say that just yet. We'll find out.
yeah, we don't know
That's
yet.
a funny
We don't know
comparison,
yet.
though, for sure.
Okay, watch the most recent Amanda Knox. This show, I really feel like I can't grade it because I don't love it. So I'll go on my phone, but then it's mostly in a different language. So then I'm not really like, I'm just
Mhm.
listening to a different language. And then when I look up, I don't really know what's going on, if I'm being honest. But it's not like grabbing me.
So you're really not watching. I mean, you're not watching it. You don't know what's going on. They're speaking Italian. You don't know what they're saying.
Yeah, yeah. But I just feel like I have to keep watching it for some reason.
Because you started it, yeah.
But it's never grabbed me. Like even the whole like murder part and that whole like I just wasn't like loving it. So I'll give it a B minus. I don't know why, but yeah.
That's your grade.
I watched Weapons finally.
Okay, that is this week for me. I'm watching Weapons this week. I'm scared, so it has to be like not too late, but not too early. It's got to be like.
It's not like terrifying.
Like I think that's like an 8:30 p.m. movie for me.
Yeah,
maybe even 8. Maybe even
8. We're like, yes, the sun just set.
It's getting darker. Unfortunately, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the sun is 7 p.m. We're done now.
I know you're not being the bearer of bad news. I've been seeing it. We all see.
No, I'm saying I mean a bearer of bad news that now the sun. When you see all the graphics are like the sun isn't going to set post 7 p.m. until whatever March something 2026. You're like, oh,
when is daylight savings? Is that the next one?
Usually in October.
Normally October. It is.
Wait, when are they getting rid of that? Didn't they pass the law that like they're getting rid of it?
Oh, it's actually it's the first weekend of November.
Oh no,
it's Halloween weekend.
Okay. But yeah, Weapons was really good. Like I would say it definitely like people were hyping it up obviously, but I say it lived up to the hype.
Did it? Ooh.
Yeah. And it isn't like I mean it's kind of creepy at points, but it's not there aren't really any like jump scares or anything.
Really?
Like, maybe there's a couple, but like not really.
Okay.
It's more of like a mystery. I did see that originally Pedro Pascal was like cast to play the role that Josh Brolin played. Thank God he didn't. That would have ruined it. But Josh Brolin was really good. Pedro Pascal, like
what with the ricochet shot to Pedro?
I'm just off that train. I just don't know. Like I'm just off the train. And in any movie I see him in now, I'm like, it's Pedro Pascal. Like, it's not a character. I don't know. Maybe it's because The Last of Us. Like, I don't know. But I would highly recommend that. I'll give it an A. Like, really good.
Okay, I'm excited then. And, it's finally on streaming. This past week it happened.
Yeah, I got it on. Yeah. Which I kind of while I was watching it was like, I wish I saw this in theaters. But yeah, that was really good. And then I watched the first episode of this show, The Girlfriend.
I put that on last night, but it was late. It was about 11 p.m. And the jump scare right at the beginning, I said, no, it's too late for this. And then I shut it off.
Yeah. It's with Robin Wright. Yeah. And I don't know anyone else in it, but so far so good. Who is the girlfriend? What is her name? Because I've seen her before.
I looked this up last night. Now I'm blanking.
Because Olivia Cook.
Yes,
Olivia Cook. She's in House of Dragon.
Yes.
Oh, she's in House of Dragon. What was she in House of Dragon?
She's she's Alison Hightower.
But
was it Noah said that? The way Noah said that, like he didn't believe me. Like
no.
Was it talk?
It's not that I don't believe you. It's just that I don't really remember the House of Dragon. Like
she's literally the main girl in House of Dragon.
You're right. I see her now.
Was it as scary as I thought it was going to be, or no?
I don't think it was scary at all. Like,
okay.
So,
well, you understand how I thought it maybe could be with the very beginning of the first episode.
No,
there was like
I might
a jump.
have missed that. Like, what was the jump that you're
talking about? Are you just on your phone all the time?
No, I'm not.
Let me tell you, I don't think Noah's really watching anything. After watching him watch episodes of shows, I think we have to take some of his reviews with a grain of salt. Because is he really watching the whole thing?
Well, it said psychological thriller, and then when I pressed play, it was like a loud noise, and then it started. So like I literally didn't get past 10 seconds because of the,
Okay, then I must have been like
just
in the kitchen or something. But it was like the credits you're talking about, like, or like not the credits.
It was the very beginning.
Credits.
All of a sudden, and Matt was like, "Yeah, no." Like,
really? Okay.
We both were like, "Wait, no." But I imagine the rest of the episode wasn't like that. I think it was just like
It's like it has like a tense vibe to it, but. Nothing like scary so far, but you kind of feel like you're going in that direction.
Maybe
like
we have different definitions of scary.
Yeah, I don't know what.
We probably have different definitions of scary.
Did you guys ever watch?
What's this on?
Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Did you ever watch that movie with Justin Long, Barbarian?
No.
No.
Oh, because I didn't realize, but that's the same director who directed Weapons.
Yes.
I forgot to say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll give The Girlfriend. I'll give it a B+. Like so far, I'm just kind of want to see where this goes because I don't really know what's going on, like in the story.
From what I gather, it's like the mom and the girlfriend are going to be at.
Yeah, but it seems
butting
like
heads.
A lot deeper than that. Like this girl something's up with her.
Yeah.
Is the whole season out or is it?
It looks like the whole season's out.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Okay. Anything else?
That's all I got.
I forgot I want to add to mine that I watched the first 3 episodes of The Paper.
Oh.
Just kind of, we just sort of like Joe and I like threw it on after we watched.
Mm-hmm.
I think after we watched like Naked Gun or whatever, we are like, oh, let's just put something on. Um, The Paper, which is like a new sort of, I guess technically maybe spin-off, I guess you could call it, of The Office.
Mm-hmm.
Same kind of docu series, mocu series, type setup. And it's cute, like nothing crazy. I can't say like I was, blown away right away. Anytime I think a show like this is very hard, especially when it's like, oh, watch The Paper, spin above The Office. People just expect it to be like just as good or just as funny as The Office. And it's just starting, so
Oh
like, you
wait,
really don't
Oscar's
know.
in
It's
it.
like Oscar is in it,
Interesting.
yes.
Is he a different
He's Oscar.
character? He's
No, he's
Oscar.
Oscar.
Oh,
He's
okay.
Oscar is in it as Oscar. And I like the premise of it. I mean, it's like a failing newspaper. It's not even really failing. It's like a never been really newspaper, trying to get like local news stories and things like that. And the woman from season 2 of White Lotus, the uh,
Sabrina.
the Italian
Yes.
woman,
Yeah.
she is she's in it. She's fantastic. I think she is really very good, and she's got great comedic timing. So yeah, watching that, it's fine. I give it a B. Like it's like, it's so far it's like cute. Maybe there's a couple little
Mm-hmm.
romance things. It's funny. It's yeah,
You
you gotta
chuckle here and
but
there.
yeah, but like when you watch The Office, you get so invested in the characters and things. You need time to build those things up. And half the time, I think with sitcoms too, especially like if you look back and see what people say about most sitcoms, they're like, "Oh, you got to get to season 2 or 3. That's like when it really gets good,"
Mm-hmm.
And so when you watch something the first season, it's hard to like fully dive right in because they gotta set you up into
Mm-hmm.
it a little bit. So keep watching that, but I forgot that I wanted to throw that in. I
Yeah, they
remembered I
got to
watched
mesh
that too.
together, but that's good to
Yeah,
know. All
yeah.
right, that wraps everything we watched.